Hello and welcome, race fans. This is GC Sports Sunday Night C Custom Series. This is Aquatati, your CEO. Tonight, unfortunately, I won't be your broadcaster, as every Sunday we tend to. I'm usually up here by myself, but we have a rule here at GC that any A driver is allowed to drop and run with the lower divisions once per season. And with me being A in both sliders and customs, I'm going to drop and run both races here tonight. So here in the C Custom Series, you're going to have special guest broadcaster. Taylor is going to be the main broadcaster with Blaney as the co-commentator. So I'm going to send it off to those guys, and thank you guys for doing this first off.
Thank you for having us, Teddy. Glad to be here. Sure Blaney will join us here shortly. Alright, guys. Tonight we'll be running at Iowa. Pull up the poll results here. Looks like we have JCR clashing on the pole.
Hey, do you have your voice set always loud? In the stream, they said they couldn't hear anyone. Dan Kate out there, can you hear me? Well, you can't now. Yeah. Dan Kate, are you able to hear me talk?
That should be better.
Alright, as soon as you're not blue screen, I'll find out. Alright, you guys hear us now? I can hear it in the background myself, so it's gotta be working.
Alright guys, welcome to the GC Sports League here. We're having C Customs at Iowa. We've got clashing on the pole. Looks like Broom starting in second, with old Johnny Boy starting in third. Your CEO of the league, Aquatati, starting in fourth, with Mini Cooper fifth. I expect to see some good, close, competitive racing here tonight.
Sorry for the late entry, Tiller. I had to, thank you for having me, Always. We're gonna have a good show tonight. Lots of good competitors. I believe they're still in qualifying, if I'm not wrong.
Now, timer's going for the race right now. We
okay.
got 12 seconds left, then you guys will be able to hop. You got 10 seconds, then you'll be able to hop in.
Okay.
Alright, you guys can join.
Connected now. Watch live race.
Same here.
Coming into the night, you've got old Johnny Boy in the points lead with Broom looking to be about 14 points behind. Memphis Phoenix in third, only lacking 1 point from being in second. That'll be a good race. See what those guys can do.
Yeah,
see what Taddy
those
can
are...
do here for sure.
Which, thank you, Taddy, for being our in-race reporter tonight, along with Nate Lyon, Hellraiser.
Absolutely, should be a good time.
Yep, looking forward to it. Love this track.
Coming to the green, driver.
So as we go green here at Iowa, JCR clashing on the pole position, and they are green. They're already going 3 wide in the back.
Got a car low now.
Oh, little contact in the front with 3 wide for third place. That clashing
All the way
already
to the
opened
wall.
up a
Got one
2-car
outside now.
here.
Inside.
Absolutely no restriction in that clean air.
Clear right.
Taking forward as long as we can keep it consistent and clean. No hopefully he's got a good long run set up because he's got a good start so far.
Got Hellraiser making some moves up through the field here. Got battles everywhere. Two
All
and
right,
three
you're
wide.
clear.
Yeah, it's just about being patient right now.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot going on, and there's someone going around. There's about to be a wreck in the front stretch. Oh, the 42 goes around.
Palm Courser's involved. He made it through. Saved it. That was a good save. You got Esba Saltreich in the 14. They're still wrecking on the front stretch.
Yeah, that wreck was the 42 of Mini 88 Cooper.
Oh, the third place guy in points, Memphis Phoenix was involved. Mini Cooper involved.
Little contact from Maverick.
Got Flashing in first. Looks like W. Broom in second.
Yeah, that's what my camera's
Johnny
been
Boy,
on.
your points leader in third.
Excellent lap. Good job.
I think Taddy's in fourth.
So what I'm seeing right now is W. Broom is starting to make up a little bit of time on our leader here, but he seems like he's pushing it really hard early on, so hopefully it doesn't hurt him later on in his tire run. But when we get to the pit box numbers,
He's
kind
got
of
a
wrecked
Johnny
him
Boy
before.
all over. Your top two in points are battling hard for second place here. That's going to allow Taddy to reel those
old
two
Johnny Boy
guys
might
in.
get it. He might have a quarter on him. Not quite. And number 3, old Johnny Boy, is pushing his way on W. Broom.
They're definitely gaining some time on the leader.
Big bump by the 3 car. So the only thing I'm worried about right now is the way Johnny Boy is so up on Broom. He's starting to use up Broom a little bit to the point where I feel like it may start hurting them. If he keeps giving these big, huge bumps, they're going to start losing speed in the corner. But they do seem to be having a pretty nice gap management to first place. They're not really out of his reach quite yet.
No, by no means. The 3 cars making a run. I'll get back to him. This is really allowing Aquatati to catch up to him here. The more those guys battle, the closer Taddy gets.
That is just what he wants, obviously.
Broom looks to be a little loose coming off turn 2.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about early on in the race is, he's pushing it really hard, which obviously doesn't help for Johnny Boy now, but
Johnny
I
Boy's
was
making
seeing
a
that.
pass into 1. He's side
stays
by
up
side
high.
out of 2. Broom's going to have the momentum on the high side.
Got some lap traffic coming up, I believe. I think that's Mini Cooper.
Yep. Mini Cooper just went a lap down. The battle right now is definitely for second place, as you have a 3-car battle right there.
Yeah, they're really going to start hurting
Careful,
each other if
still
they
there.
keep battling like this. Johnny Boy's got to figure out when to give and when to take because he's using the hell out of W. Broom, and
Careful, still there.
it's not. I don't think it's really going to help them long term. I mean, they've had a bunch of cars in the backfield just catch up to them, so. Besides that big wreck, it seems like everyone's being respectful on lines and taking what they need to try and keep the most pace, though. Obviously, besides that front pack. but they're battling for the lead.
Fashion seems to have opened up his lead to probably about a second, I would say now. We still have a 3-car battle for second place. Oh, Johnny Boy's clear Broom now. He's in second.
At least he capitalized on that effort.
Everybody seems to be getting
Taddy out
seems
here.
to be getting spread out now.
Still there.
Taddy is definitely committed to this high side and does not seem like he has any intention
NASCAR
of leaving
82
it.
FK spinning off
Bottom
of,
three. Use it if needed.
I believe that's turn 2 there.
Yep, slow on the backstretch.
The leaders are coming by him now.
Oh, he
Still
almost
there.
went in front of Taddy and Broom.
That was close. Good job by them to give him enough room there. Now you're starting to see some separation in between the top 4 now. That Clashing looks to be out by about a second. With Johnny Boy in second, Broom in third, and Taddy in fourth. What lap are you guys on?
20.
Oh, they're wrecking on the backstretch.
Ooh, Johnny Boy was involved. That's going to allow Broom back up to second. That's going to put Taddy right on Johnny Boy's bumper.
Wrecking on the backstretch again, the 20 car. See who that is. Dave Ace. Dave Ace is collecting. Still backwards on the backstretch.
That's allowed Clashing to step away with a pretty good lead here. You got DMK just going a lap down. What position you in, Nate?
7.
Got Hellraiser running in 7th here. Is that 14 and 8th, or is he a lap down?
He's an 8.
That looks to
We
be
got
about
someone
the
going into
closest
the pit
battle.
already. See who just went down pit road here. Maverick. 49 of Maverick. I wonder what's going on with him. Maybe the car is just too loose for him. But let's see if he can cycle his way where he needs to be with that early pit stop.
Got Hellraiser and who's in that 14 behind you there? Is that Ezra Salt Life?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ezra Salt Life and Hellraiser here battling for 7th. Looks like He-Gone got loose. Coming down the front stretch, he's in the wall and turn 1. Ezra Salt Life makes the pass to 7th.
Still a lot of race left.
Oh, you got He-Gone spun in turn 4. There's 3 cars stacked up back there.
Memphis is one of them, collectively 11 in Memphis. Smooth Puppy. He's in the grass also on the front stretch.
Yeah, tire wear is really starting to come into effect here the longer they run.
Yeah, you can definitely see people that have completely used their stuff up, and also people that are kind of just cruising by everything that's happening, but visibly you can see the difference on all these guys' cars right now.
Got He-Gone on pit road.
Stay left. Got a
So
car low
Taddy
now.
just nearly avoided a huge wreck with the 25. and old
Nobody
Johnny
out
Boy.
back.
That'd be Broom and Johnny Boy, so that was the position. Should have Taddy running in second place now.
Inside. Clear
He's
left.
just basically stuck to the high side the whole time, and apparently he's the place
Right
you need to be
side.
on the track right now, because everyone on the low
All
side
clear.
Ooh, old Johnny Boy spinning on the back strip.
The 22 got past me. He's in the second with that little
Oh, you got
melee that happened.
You got Palm Coaster in second, Taddy in third, Broom in fourth. We've got cars spinning everywhere. Again, take this fun. Takes got his hands full.
The 34 for position setting.
Yeah.
Okay. So the closest battle here is
Left
battle
side.
for third.
Got old Johnny Boy coming off pit road.
You're all clear on the bottom. By
Already making
himself.
his green flag stop.
And the 34 Joker Smoker just takes third place away from Hospitality.
Boy, I caught that seam when he was underneath me. Did you see that?
No, I was scrolling through, honestly, I wish I did. But I told you about it.
Yeah. I mean, I saved it. It was just, I was on the outside, caught that seam. The whole car was sideways. Whew. Yeah, for somebody like me tonight, right? Like, I'm just kind of getting the feel of the drivers out here. You know, these guys are, a lot of these guys are fairly new to the league. And I've never raced with or whatever, right? And I'm not racing for points. I'm just out here because I like the track. So I'm trying to make sure I don't have contact and get any damage with these guys or anything like that.
Right, especially since the points battling so close to these upper guys that are
Yeah.
running here tonight. So.
Yeah, that's why when the 3 and the 25 were racing so hard, I made sure to give them plenty of room, as they are the top 2 in points. The last thing anybody would want is a non-point driver coming in and destroying that. But they did well enough of destroying that on their own.
Absolutely. I mean, that's one way to look at it, I guess.
You've got Clash and just run off to an ash. Just a few minutes. I don't even see the next lead lap car on his
Inside.
camera.
All clear. Bottom lane moving.
There's still a long way to go here.
Stay to your left.
Looks like he's fixing to put Dingate another lap down.
You're all clear up
So
top.
the 22 is going in the pit
All clear,
road.
no
Palm
pressure from
Coaster's
behind.
not coming down.
Under the cross
I
line, halfway to the
didn't miss
side.
Seaside,
Careful,
right? Is
still
that
there.
nice
All
after
clear,
that?
no
Yeah,
pressure
that's
from
the next
behind.
race.
Good, I remembered like last second.
Back out light.
We got Maverick and
Outside, outside.
Oh, okay.
Clash and
Slow down.
Dingate another lap down here. Got Broom and Taddy hitting pit road for their green flag stop. That's leaves Clashing as the only one that hasn't made his green flag stop from the top group here.
Yeah, so just letting you know, right? So I come to pit road on lap 35, coming to lap 36. So this race is halfway over. So it's really time for these
Oh, wow.
guys to start
Hey, get back in there.
making some
Let's go.
headway at this point. You know, you've had those guys that have kind of coasted, let the field kind of separate and do their thing. But now it's time that if you're in a battle, you kind of got to start pushing the issue a little bit more.
Hey,
Let's see who goes down clean and who gets speeding penalties coming down. 'Cause this has got to be sort of a difficult pit road to get off of when there's cars zipping right by you. So
Oh, you're absolutely correct. one of those places, if you're not careful, you'll put that yellow line too early and it'll spin you right in front of the field.
And I just want to throw it up. I just want to throw it up there for you guys real quick. But right now we have a first-time race leader, one of the co-owners of Fueled Up Racing. Nathan Line is your race leader in that number 19 Toyota right now.
Hey,
Oh, good job, Nate.
shout out to Nate for having a good, strong run at the moment. So keep it going and keep your head down.
We'll take a lap with the motor right here.
Oh, they're spinning on the backstretch.
Good avoidance. Looks like
job,
Nate's
Nate.
coming to pit road here. Looks like he's made it on pit road safe.
Gets his lead lap tally.
Pretty sure that's going to cycle flashing back around as the leader now.
Yeah, he just took it.
Just put the 20 car a lap down, or multiple laps down. I'm not really sure at this point. They've got so spread out.
Yeah, I don't know if that big spin that he was involved in earlier put him a lap down through this, beforehand, and then pit stop from another one. You know for a fact one. Now, it's been pretty smooth sailing for JCR Clashing so far. He's kind of just running his line, keeping it consistent, and he hasn't had very much to worry about besides probably a lot of movies in his rearview mirror from what's went on behind him in this race. But solid run for him for sure to this point.
Yeah, that's for sure. Who do we have in second right now, Kane?
Palm Coaster and then myself in third. We're nose to tail.
Okay, there we go. Got Caddy making a move to the inside of Palm Coaster with the second place.
Bottom looks good.
I think he's going to clear him as he goes into one. Palm
Stay
Coaster's
low,
gonna make
stay
that
low.
on the high
Look ahead
side.
for me.
Now
Clear
he just got
outside.
loose on that scene. Gonna like move Caddy in the second. Palm Coaster back to third. I believe we have Broom in fourth and Johnny Boy in fifth.
I got Joker Smoker in fourth and Johnny Boy in fifth.
Okay. And Broom's right behind me. Then. That's the three closest cars here. And they're battling their way through lap traffic.
Got one peeking outside. Top screen, use it if
Coming
needed.
up a move on Johnny Boy back there for
Yeah, he's definitely saying hello with that quarter
fifth
panel.
place.
Yeah, keep in mind, Johnny Boy is the one that he got loose on the exit and hit the 25, right? So if I'm Broom, I'm not going to make it easy on Johnny Boy to hold me off. I'd probably be using the bumper. You talked about it yourself, Blaney, about how the 3 car was just using up that 25, and payback
Yeah.
happens frequently.
That is very true. So I can't imagine he's going to give him an inch. And if he finds that hole, he's probably going to take it.
Which I haven't seen anything really aggressive. I mean, there's been contact, but they seem to be keeping it under control and battling very hard for this position as they try to get around Larry.
Yes, he's going to 3 again. See if he gets him on this run. Yep, he gets held up a little by the 8 on the high side. So the 25 70th room is definitely going to take this position here.
That moves him into fifth. He looks to gain time on Joker Smoker in the 34.
The leader of the 51 is coming to 20 to go this time.
Ready there. He's got 20 to go.
There's just
20
flying
laps to
by.
go. Not that long.
You've got 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th place right here, right on top of each other. or what I believe to be 7th and 8th.
We got NASCAR 82 FK coming down pit road again. I'm guessing he probably pitched early and he's probably off sequence.
Yeah, he pit way early after he spun.
Yeah, it's really intriguing, actually. I'm glad y'all brought that up. It's one of those, right? I know your handling could be off, and so you want to adjust, but let's keep in mind that it's been 2 weeks since these guys raced last. They've had more than enough time to adjust these things, and you got to know entering this race, one pit stop is going to be all you need to take. If you take a second stop, then you not only destroyed your chances at a win, but I mean top 5, top 10 even, and only the top 12.
You're out of it.
Yeah, only the top 12 advance to the B group, so it's really a big deal, you know, if you're finishing outside the top 12 off bad pitch strategy when you had a full week to prepare.
I mean, statistically, if you just finish it out of the top, I guess, 12 more than just a few times, as compared to the other people that have finished inside of every week, your odds of making it to the next level goes down significantly, so.
The 14 has now worked his way around the 3 car of old Johnny Boy. There's the solid line. Seems to be gaining some time on the W Boom.
Yeah, I can definitely see W Broom driving the wheels off his car right now. He's trying so hard to keep these two line.
And all the while I was trying to catch Joseph Smoker there too.
Got a lot on his plate. F14 is definitely saying hello though.
Yep, the 14's knocking on the door of the 25 now. I believe that's for 5th place.
Yeah, I got the 25 and 5th.
Oh, the 14 gets a little loose coming off. Corner, touching the wall with.
Didn't seem to hurt him too bad. Ooh, he almost stuck the quarter on him.
Leader's coming to 10 to go right now.
It's battle for 5th. He's at the 14 making a run on the high side now.
10 to go.
Yeah, I don't know, you might make it work.
This is going to allow Johnny Boy to drive back up to go bump and still make it a 3-car battle for 5th.
The problem here is that they fought so hard. I know there's 10 to go, but now you're pretty much fighting for this position and this position only, so.
Well, the 14 crosses the 25 over there and he gets the position. They're going into war.
You have to realize, I feel like Salt Life, as the Salt Life, had to work a lot less than Broom has to this point with his tires. I mean, he's been gracefully just seeing things happen and eventually put himself next to Broom, and Broom's been holding off people for a long time.
Absolutely. He's drove his way up from about 8th or 9th place there earlier in the catching the guys.
Definitely could come back from the wreck he was collected in.
I'm not for sure if this 49's the position.
Nah, the 49 took an extra stop. He was that guy that hit really, really early. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Come on, dude.
He's seems to really have separated this battle. Has allowed the 3 car to get back around the 14.
Yeah, and if you're the 25 now, you do not want to let that 3 get around you because, again, those are the top 2 in points. It's only 2 points per position, but that 25's got to stay in front of the 3 if he wants a title hope.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the 14 car there. He's still battling for 6th place with the 3.
5 to go, driver.
49 with his fresh tire seems to really be holding those 2 up. Allow Broom to step away a little now. See where the lead is at.
He's in the middle of 1 and 2.
Here.
Yeah.
Memphis Phoenix is retired from the race.
I'll go high, Nate.
That's really going to hurt him in points. He was a top 5
Still there.
contributor in points coming into the night.
Yeah, that's not good to hear, unfortunately.
Careful, still there.
Ooh.
Flashing just kind of like usually. He has nothing but lap bars around him. He's just going to take it in here and run a smooth, consistent line. He's going to walk away with it.
He's probably just counting off the laps at this point. Maybe even just counting down the corners, trying to stay out of the wall. And he probably knows he has a lot of pace to lose to keep it out of trouble. So
2 laps to go. There is less than 1 second separating 2nd and 4th. Or, yeah, 4th.
Next time it's a different flag. It'll be the checker.
No, that's the checkered for right now. This is the end of the race.
Okay. So JCR Flashing is going to take the win at the Cornhusker 70 tonight.
Broom's still fighting.
Trying to get back around here.
Fantastic job today.
Good job, mate.
That's great. That was actually a surprisingly good race, besides the little hiccups that people had individually, like 2-car wrecks and things like that. But
Once it spread out, it was pretty enjoyable.
yeah, it seemed like a good race for sure.
Now it's
Good
time
job
to
done
get
by
ready
everyone
for
on the track.
Sea Sliders next.
It's a race that knocks the rust off, and now people are probably going to get back into the flow of things because of the holiday season, and racing's only going to pick up from here, so.
Yeah, actually, I kind of wanted to ask you guys, right? So you guys got to do the broadcast here. Do you think it's a benefit to these drivers in the custom side to have this race under their belt, getting ready to go into the slider race with what has been 30-plus cars every week?
Absolutely.
Yes. They have,
More time on the track period is always an advantage.
yeah, the more laps you have, the more you get consistent.
Yep, track acclimatization, that's all it is, man. Got to learn your line and keep it running like it's second nature to you. That's what gets you consistency.
Personally, I was intrigued on this one, right? But only because I actually disagree in this one track. And only because this one track, that outside lane, right? You can't really utilize it in customs. It's very difficult, whereas in the sliders it might be the fastest route. So I think it's a slight difference, but yeah, definitely should be interesting to see the next race. To the viewers at home, we got a new broadcast team this week. We're not going to do post-race interviews. We'll go ahead and get those after the slider races. So thank you guys, and tune in here. Oh, you got about an hour before the next race. Wow, this one did fly by. So tune in, guys, and thanks for tuning in for the customs.
Yeah, appreciate you guys for the opportunity to let us broadcast this race for you guys, and hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, I appreciate having me.
Yep. I appreciate you having us here, Taddy, and we'll see you for the Sea Sliders.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to racing with you guys now instead of listening to you while I'm racing.
Hopefully helped a bit. You had a good race, Tyler.
Thanks.
All right, broadcast is off.
And I'm happy
Tell
with
us
that.
how you really feel, Nate.
No, I'm happy.
Yeah, I was waiting for like, oh, fuck this.
No, I mean, I started at the back and then led a couple laps and kind of
Yeah,
got
you
screwed
can't
up
complain
there
about
about to go into the pit. I was already gonna go into the pits either that lap or the next lap, but when that wreck happened on the back stretch, I was like, all right, I already kind of slowed down, so I might as well hit it. I'm cool with it.
Heard that.
Finished in top 10. Definitely needed it.
I definitely got to get high after that.
Damn, that was like the quickest race so far this season.
Yeah, that was
When I saw you
that
for
was
fire, I was
absolutely-
like, what?
Yeah. You said 20 to go. I was like, whoa, really?
Yeah.
Ripping.
It was just so hard, man, because I don't run that league, so trying to learn names and numbers like while you're actually trying to call it out is hard.
Dude, man, listen, the C group is the worst too because every week you have new people.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a lot different with the upper series because you've got a set group. And once you do the first week, you kind of have an idea of who's in what. And that was fun though. Something I'd never done before.
Oh, I gotta end my streams too.